Thanks for coming out. Thought it was good 2 hour and 15-minute scrimmage. I think we ran a lot of football plays today. Tried to have a lot of competitions. Try to see who can play, how we can play, how good we can get. Knowing that it's April 2nd. So we got to find a way between April 2 and next Saturday to be better, and then really have a huge jump this summer. But excited for the way the guys plays and competed. But we're a long way to go. We've got a lot of young players out here. We've got a lot of new players out here, and just keep on trying to battle.
It seemed like tonight that some of Jaden Delores' best plays were kind of unstructured, outside the pocket. How do you kind of create that balance between making the plays as they're drawn up and taking advantage of those skills that you have?
Yeah, I think the biggest mistake we would make is to try to limit him and make him play in a phone booth and not allow those plays to be encouraged as a staff. The key is for us to be able to make sure we manage that as well, that he knows kind of when to say when to give up on a play, when to necessarily, understand what part of the field you're in when you're taking off. But there's, a certain gift for certain guys that they have, which is plays off schedule, and he has that. So we have to be able to play within that realm.
So how do you teach a guy to, hey, the play's over, just don't do anything to turn the ball over? How do you?
I think it's just educating situational football. Hey, you're inside the 20-yard line, right? We're now in field goal range. We got to be smart with the football. Hey, we're in a situation where, it's a 2nd and 1, right? We don't want to go backwards. So I think that there are certain plays that we have to educate him on and keep building up his football intelligence to see how good we can get.
How big of a transition is it for him and for you as coaches from the offense he was at with Washington State to now, which is just completely different?
Yeah, I think, he would be best to answer in terms of the transition, because I wasn't, I'm not totally privy to how they run that system, like how they use their words and terminology. I know it's a very different system. I know that he's worked extremely hard at trying to pick it up. But I was talking to Jordan McLeod out here today about, how Jordan's so much more advanced than he was a year ago. So I think it's a huge jump from the quarterbacks, one system to another, but then it's also experience in it, which becomes the other part of it.
How will it benefit T-Mac to go up against Christian Roland-Wallace as often as he does?
Yeah, I think we had that conversation this morning in the staff room. I mean, I always make the joke, that these guys should be getting ready for their prom, right? And instead he's going against arguably one of the better corners in the Pac-12 every day. One-on-ones, and they play man coverage and they play post-eye. But, whether he goes against him or Stooks or Rutt, they're all good players, and he gets a chance to compete against each one of them every day. I think we can see from today he had his best night of practice, and I believe there's some reasoning that beats the last 11 practices that he's been working against Zero and the other guys.
On that play where I think Jackson had to leave for a little bit?
Yeah, we talked to him about, that he's in a red jersey. He was making a play on the ball. They called targeting. The officials did. Kind of emulated it a little bit. Jackson got to leave the building for a play and then brought him back in. But we just wanted him to, we got to just continue to work through it. And Jack's fine. Jack's in a great place, and he's playing great football.
Did he do something wrong on that play?
No, I didn't. Well, I mean, no, he's in a red jersey. He's trying to protect himself. He's trying to play the ball. He's not. We're trying to work through a shoulder injury. He did nothing wrong. He's I love Jackson.
What do you like about Kevin Green Jr.?
I think what we saw from him today was some explosiveness, his quick twitch, his ability to catch the ball in traffic at not a ton of weight right now, but be able to play big at his size and play fearless and go over the middle and make plays and make guys miss and compete. I like a lot about Kevin Green. He's a very good young player that's going to be very good in the years to come.
Jonah Coleman, is he?
Yeah, I think he's fine. Yeah, I think he'll be fine. They told me more precautionary right now to hold him out of the scrimmage. I think he just twisted his knee a little bit, but no problems.
We saw Borjon left early.
Yeah, bone bruise. No significant issue in terms of any structural damage at all. More so along the lines of hopefully to have him back Tuesday.
Yeah. And Jerry wasn't dressed. Is he done for the spring?
No, I don't think so. Jerry's the foot that was operated on got stepped on, so I think there's a little precaution in regards to just taking some weight off of it. But I'm hopeful that I put him on a team for the spring game, so I'm hopeful that he'll be able to play in it. We'll see how it goes, probably by Thursday.
What are you hoping to accomplish over the last week?
Well, Tuesday and Thursday are going to be real practices. There'll be no changes from what we've been doing. So for us, it's a matter of getting better. We are way away from where we want to be. I mean, we are playing with a lot of new faces, a lot of young bodies, a lot of newcomers, and a lot of new or veteran players in a new defense. So our goal right now is to try to find a way to get better. So we've got 2 long practices ahead of us. It'll be full pads both Tuesday and Thursday, and I'm expecting us to be another 2.5 hours out there to try to get better in everything we do.